Does it really work to mark your workpiece components with the woodworkers or carpenter's triangle marking system? Well, let's see. Hola woodworkers, Paul Carlson here, small workshop guy. I'm building 2 deck chairs with ottomans. And so each of the 2 deck chairs has 4 big old legs. Some of them I made here are cedar and some of them are made out of red oak. So each of the 2 chairs has 4 legs, that's 8 legs. Each of the ottomans has 4 legs, so that's 16 legs total. I have another video, I'll put a card up here for that longer video telling you not only how to mark feet, because these are a little unique, they take little right triangles, but also how to mark regular components. So the way you mark them is once you put 4 pieces together that you want to be together, even before you start cutting your profiles and stuff, group up 4 of them, and then draw a right triangle on the 2 that go together with the tip pointing toward you or toward what would be the front, and the hypotenuse running along what's going to be the outside edge, or with the triangle pointing out. And then the other triangle does that. That way you can't mix these 2 up. I can't try to put this one and this one because that part of the right triangle is pointing in and then things don't match up. So it's a real easy system. It's actually more complex when you have things that are made out of 4. If I have things just made out of 2, then I don't have to use right triangles, I just use regular triangles. In addition, if you have multiple items like that, like I have 2 ottomans and 2 chairs, then you distinguish the sets of 4 from each other by either having a single triangle or a triangle with a line next to it, or a triangle with 2 lines next to it, or a triangle with 3 lines next to it. So then you've got 4 different sets. 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines, and 4 lines total, counting the triangle. All right, so I've got them all marked out. Let's see how that can help me put things together. And the triangles tell me the orientation. What's the front, what's the back, what's the inside, what's the outside. So I'm going to look for everything that's got a single mark on it. Here's a single mark. I'm going to take this the bottom of this right triangle here and say, okay, that's going to go to the outside. Here's another single mark, and that would be the tip of the right triangle is going to be wanting to point to the outside. So this goes over here, not over here. All right. The straight lines are going to be in the middle. All right. Any more with a single line? Well, here's one. So that looks like that goes there pretty good. And here's one. So here's my 4 items that go together. They're all marked with just a single line or a single triangle, and with the tip pointing to the front and the right triangle pointing to the outside. So there's one set. Let's see if I can find set number 2 really quickly. So I'm just spotting everything that's got a triangle and 1 line beside it. All right. So I grab this one that's got that, just 1 line. Here's a 1-liner, triangle going out. There it goes here. And then I just can match that up with the rest of the right triangle, and one goes there. So there you go. Highly recommend you learn the Carpenter's triangle marking system. You can get rid of blue tape markings and all sorts of A's and B's and joint numbers and all sorts of things that I used to try. Small workshop guy, hoping that helps you in your workshop. Signing off. And what you need with a good system is something that really is definitive. And then that didn't work right out of the chute. All right, I probably won't show you that. All right, so what I'm going to do is just look really quickly and try to gather the 4 of them that have just single marks on them. So here's one, I don't know if they go together yet. Here's one with a single mark. And I'm going to say the front of the stools go this way, so where's another single mark? That's double. Help you if you put your glasses on, Paul. And here's a single.